All right. So we got Sabo, and it was funny because it's like we wanted to be. We felt like we was going to be, not that we wanted to be, but we felt like we was going to be ahead of the curve because it's like, wait a minute, Sabo should be good in this meta, and nobody's playing him. But before we got to come up with our builds, boom, Sabo decks start popping out. So like, it is what it is. So the best we got for you is an old Sabo build that has been updated for the op08 era, or 8.5, however you want to word it. So what you call this is technically an op08 build, and we did a Revo deck, and it's kind of funny because Revolutionary Army Sabo versus Revolutionary Army Belo. It's not a canon event, but it's like a dream matchup. And our build is a Revolutionary Army build, so it's like a not quite a mirror match, but it's kind of funny. And what you call it? So yeah, we made a Revolutionary Army build because it was like a few metas ago, or even now, it was always a good idea to be able to put stuff on the board. That was like another way to kind of help us keep up. I think Moria was the threat. I'm not too sure. But whatever the threat was that was like really hurting the board state, it was like, okay, well, the Revolutionary Army cards mechanically were meant to like put stuff on the board. So let's just use some of that to put stuff on the board, and then Sabo can just protect that. So that might actually help us. And the deck came out pretty good. It really did. So it's like, okay, let's see what some modern day cards can do for this build. So they kind of just, I guess I want to say this revolutionary build might fit the meta more than we expect. It's kind of funny like that. Sadly, we don't have anything for Ivankov to summon with, but we're getting a 7k swing. But yeah, so it's like a combination of board protection and building up the board. Swarm, kinda swarm, but not really swarm. Now, if we had a handful of targets, then yeah, that we would have got some good value out of the Vankov. Seems like they got a trigger. Oh, they got a Nami trigger. Okay, I guess that's why they was probably thinking so hard about it. Well, we lost our Ivankov, and then they played the Ivankov, so that's kind of funny. It's poetic. Oh, they're using the leader ability. All right, they're getting the most value out of. Ooh, that hurt. Well, it looks like they're gonna get the most value out of their searcher, which is always a good thing. We take. There's a lot of attacks here. There are a lot of attacks here. 6k. So sadly, that is a 1k counter if we was to block. We just need 1k, but it kind of sucks that we can't catch a free block right now. Yeah, no matter what, we would need to chuck a card. I mean, but I don't know what the opponent can do afterwards, but okay, we're good. I was gonna say, no, they'll just ignore him. Yeah, okay, I was like, what if we block, chuck card, then try to get him off the board, and then leader ability? No, they would just avoid him. Especially being well aware of the leader ability. If we was to block, they'll just, every other attack just goes to life no matter what. All right, what is the optimal play here? I guess summoning Kid Killer would give us more Dawn to play with. Nami repurposing to Dawn. Let's see. Killer gets the free 7k swing. We got another 7. We would need to put 2 Dawn on Bersolino. Looks like we're swinging for 5. And that kind of tells me we probably forgot that it's not a 6k pump on our turn. Who knows? Maybe not. Okay, they take, which kind of tells me they don't got counter power in their hand. Because why would you take that? Unless they're afraid for their board and they have something we don't in their hand and they're like, I'd rather take life than have them counterattack my board. But yeah, given the board state, I feel like we have to go for game no matter what. Ooh. No. I don't think that's a good play. Well, it feels like a good play, but then it's like, now you just remove the guaranteed 2K counter out your hand. Yep, with no cards in hand, Belo guarantees the last life. And then that's it. Because 7K swing, it don't matter what that card was. Alright, going up against the purple-black King. And this match might be annoying for King because they're removing Dawn to help their shenanigans. And it's like, and I don't expect that build, their build, to be like our build. So I'm sure they're probably going to eat more Dawn than what we would normally eat up. And then with Sabo to, ability to protect, I'm sure it would be very counterproductive for them. Well, they got the Onigashima, so yeah. If they're playing like 9-drop Kaido, or if they're playing, or if they're gonna really be using their leader ability just to get annoyed by us protecting our board, is what I'm saying. Oh, we can get a summon now? No. Yeah, you right. No, we need that Dawn on our leader. Oh, I guess that's getting the most out of it. Oh, we missed out on another Nami, but it's okay. Too bad we don't have an active Dawn, because that event is pretty cool. It gives them it gives your Revolutionary Army characters a 2K pump, and it stays till your turn, so that way you can benefit off their pump. You see? Well, they got Onigashima, so it doesn't really matter. But let's say, for instance, just figuratively, they just like, remove 2 Dawn with leader, then summon 6-drop King, and then, if they had that Dawn count, then that's what I'm trying to say. It'll be counterproductive. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty confused, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you can low-key take that. I mean, Carrasco's good. But you can develop blockers next turn. So you don't quite need to do that. Yeah, looking at the hand, I'm sure you would have just developed. You could have played Borsellino, attached Dawn to Ivankov, and then cheated out a character. So yeah, you didn't really need to counter out. Ooh, that's pressure. Okay. I'm like, we're not going to play anything. Okay, so now we choose to play something. Okay, I could have sworn we bottom deck, so we just drew into another Don Nami, but it feels like we don't need it. Okay, cool. He ain't doing nothing, so yeah, it's fine. Yeah, put that Don on leader. See, that's our Onigashima. 6K, 7K. And that's another thing. They probably got a lot of bricks in their hand. So they probably would need to lose a lot of cards after an exchange like that. Okay, what we doing? Makes sense to try to get rid of the Ivankov. Can't you just use your leader ability now and then try to block something later? Yeah. All right, let's see what another swing Sabo block, because unless they play a rush, which they could play the 4. Oh, okay, no. It could have been 4-drop King and then cheat out the rush character. That's a queenly looking board. Just the star of the show over there. All right, I mean, we can get rid of our Belo Betty unless we're trying to like low-key attack with it. Yeah, give it Dawn attack and then summon something, and I don't know. I guess going for game is low-key available. Dawn on leader. Alright. So we need to swing at that Karatsu. And what are we doing? It feels like lowering the leader ability is the real threat. What? We don't attack with Karatsu first? Well, they're trying to figure it out. Okay, they countered out. Okay. We're gonna go for board instead. Okay, I agree with this. Just all that pressure on lead is dangerous. They took? Okay, they use Who's Who to give it a Nami. And then here's a 9K swing. Symbolically, it's a 10K swing. Here's another swing. We're gonna risk it all with Sabo. That's crazy. That's crazy. That looks like a no nut November hand. Just all backed up. Alright, going up against Rob Lucci. What are we doing? We got the event card. And I like the event card. I like showcasing and showing off that event card. Ooh. And we technically can get a target. So what's going to happen next is probably just swing for 5 and end our turn. Let them go. Hopefully they do shenanigans. Hopefully they're a little greedy. And boo. Well, hey, the good thing is they can't -1 our Ivankov. So that is pretty cool. See, they already used their -1 on Belo. All right, well, they play the 4-drop blocker and they add a card back to their hand. I think things for the most part still worked out for us. Now we do have to do things the hard way by making sure our leader has Dawn. Who we cheating out? So since they're 4K, that means we can, give Belo, some Dawn. Attack with Belo Betty. It's now a threat. Lose a card from your hand, please. They took it. Okay, then. What the heck? They took that too? That's insane. I don't know. Maybe they just feel real confident. Okay, obviously that's going to get going. They only got 1 attack. There's not enough Dawn for any extra plays. They end already. Don't know why. Maybe they just didn't want to give us cards. So attacking for 7. I'm surprised, what you call it? Are they throwing? Let's see what happens next. Yeah, they got a handful of cards. Attack for 5. Okay, I think they're just throwing the game. Maybe not. Okay. What are we doing here? Can they just Don stack? I don't know. Is he 2? And they got 5. That's probably... Okay, they wanted Sabo. I was gonna say that probably would have worked out if they Don stack Spandam. Yeah, that one. You have lots of Don, so I'm sure you can afford to attach 2. Summon Karasu. Now let everybody start swinging. Oh, dag. And if that Karasu... I mean, they got 2 blockers, but they probably are regretting. Are we gonna attack with our other Karasu? Because we're not. Okay. Okay, I get it. We probably want to save the Dawn for... Okay, I got you. Man. I mean, hey, we still can do a minus 2k next turn. We still got that. Let's just see what type of decisions the opponent chooses to make. We don't have to take that, but it was smart to take that. We got no cards in our hand. I don't know if the opponent was acting silly, but then again, why would you throw when you can just concede and leave? So maybe they had some weird way of playing. That's the only thing I could think of. That it doesn't make sense. Like, I would have to potentially take that back. I don't know. Like, who throws when you could just quit, concede and quit, right? So maybe it's just something I'm not understanding. That has to be annoying. All right. They only got 1 blocker. Oh my God. Sad part is we don't have the Dawn. We wouldn't have the Dawn necessary for like Karasu to make this even a worse situation. But it is funny if we was to summon Luffy. Maybe Luffy's a next turn type of situation. I'm not too sure. Because it seems like next turn they'll guarantee have to lose some cards. I mean, we got options. 11 cards does look kind of spicy. But they can't afford to block. Because that's a free pop. Jack is in pop range. Okay, so we're not going to go for that. We have enough attacks to get past the blocker. It just depends on how effective making their leader 4K is. They definitely needed to get rid of one of the... Okay. You're just confusing me. GG. Okay, they choose to defend? Is that what it was? Wait, you're just... Oh my God. You had all that counter power anyway. Doesn't this look low-key scary? It's like we're attacking with everybody, but we got 3 life. Okay, they finally blocked. Is 7 good enough? Was your hand filled with a lot of bricks? Your hand was filled with 2K. Oh my God, the hand was that bad. Okay, it is what it is. A G? A G.